Well, good morning, Eagle Naz. Happy Tuesday to you. Not too long ago, Pauline and I were having dinner with some friends, sitting around the table, just kind of looking back over the last year and just reminiscing a little bit about 2020 and, talking about COVID and how that's impacted our lives and everybody else's life, and talking about the crazy, wild, it's seemingly never-ending political season and the election season of last year and all that kind of stuff. And one of the ladies at the table said, I just got to the place where I had to turn off the TV, especially the news. She said, I quit watching the news. It was so annoying. It was so chaotic. It was so mean. It was so mean-spirited. And people talking over each other, and it was awful. I just needed some peace and quiet. I had to turn off the TV news. And it's funny because Pauline kind of looked at me and I kind of looked at her, because we had done exactly the same thing. We got so sick of all of the noise and the tumult and the chaos coming into our home through the TV news, we just got to the place where we shut it off. We just needed some peace and quiet from the noise of the world. And it's not that we didn't want to be informed. We were very well informed. We did a lot of reading. We read the newspaper. We got information on the internet and all that kind of stuff. But just the noise from the TV was so out of control that we just had to shut it off. We needed some peace and quiet. It reminds me of that Bible verse that says, be still and know that I am God. It doesn't say strike up the band and know that I am God, or turn up the volume and know that I am God, or get all excited and know that I am God. No, it says be still. Be still and know that I am God. In 1 Kings chapter 19, Elijah, the Old Testament prophet's experiencing a lot of noise in his life, a lot of noise from the world, a lot of political chaos going on in his life as well. And look what it says. God wanted to kind of get his attention and maybe teach him a lesson. And it says in verse 11, the Lord said, go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by. And then a great and powerful wind tore through the mountains and shattered the rocks, but the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake came a great fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper. Some translations say came a still, small voice. See, God wasn't in all the craziness and the chaos and the tumult and the noise and the big, huge events. He was a gentle whisper. You had to kind of listen for it. Maybe that's why Jesus did this in Mark chapter 135. This is what the Bible records. Early in the morning, well before sunrise, Jesus rose and went to a quiet place where he could be alone in prayer. See, Jesus knew that because of the events of his life and the things going on in his life, he needed to turn off the noise. He needed to turn down the volume. He needed to get away to a quiet place to talk to his Heavenly Father and to hear that still small voice and to be connected to the gentle whisper. In Psalms chapter 5 it says, this is interesting, maybe this is why Jesus did it. In the Psalms, David wrote, in the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you, and I wait in expectation. So, if things just kind of get crazy and chaotic and wild in your life, and You need to, maybe it would be helpful to find a quiet place and sit down and open the Bible and turn off the music and turn off the radio and turn off the TV and put your telephone aside and just have some quiet time and listen for that still small voice. Listen for that gentle whisper. Not a bad idea. In peace and quiet, we often find the Lord. So God bless you as you continue to seek him, and I look forward to being together with you again soon.